Doesn't look like there's any structures in the area that are being impacted by this, but you do worry about the firefighters being there on the ground and trying to get there to put this out.
Yes, and Danny, we were talking about the weather and the wind that's picking up.
Yeah, so a couple problems here. The wind is picking up. That can also help. That obviously helps the fire grow. But the wind direction is also shifting, which makes it really difficult for firefighters because all of a sudden they're having to turn directions and which way the fire is burning. It can also blow the embers, which can spread the wildfire. And keep in mind that the wind brought in by a cold front, and behind that front, drier, colder air. So our dew points are going to drop considerably, and the air and the dry brush, it's constantly exchanging moisture. So when you bring in drier air, that will continue to dry out the brush, and we're already facing this drought, and that means conditions are not great in terms of fire danger. So today, yes, we started with some morning showers, but we're clearing out quickly as that front clears the area, and from here it's the gusty wind which keeps the fire danger in play. Behind this front, a much cooler weekend. Think crisp, which is going to be absolutely perfect for the runners of the New York City Marathon. We're right around that optimal range in terms of temperature. Maybe a little chilly for spectators, but for the elite athletes, it looks good. Then in the extended forecast, we warm right back up ahead of Election Day. So what we're looking at right now, starting to see some peaks of blue sky, right, as the back edge of this front helps to clear out the cloud cover. Temperatures are really warm, upper 60s, low 70s. Not quite to record range today, but still well above the seasonal average. We're already near 70, and our highs today should climb to the upper 70s, even with that front moving through. Starting to see the wind pick up a little bit, and the wind direction also beginning to shift as this front slides through. Some light rain still falling on portions of Long Island and coastal Connecticut, maybe a couple sprinkles back through New Jersey as well, but for the most part the rain is shifting east as this front now brings in the clearer skies. But the drought still a big story. We talked about this at the top of the newscast here, as the moderate drought is spreading, as well as the severe drought for South Jersey. Want to put Futurecast into play, and you see as we move toward midday, by noon we're already seeing sunshine in the city. It might take until 2 or 3 to clear out the cloud cover on Long Island, and from there it's a warm and windy day. Our gust speeds are picking up. Our temperatures still make it to the mid to upper 70s, but it looks like a sunny second half to the day. Overnight into tomorrow morning is when the cooler air starts to filter in. So you'll notice a drop in temperature tomorrow, where we'll see upper 30s well north and west of the city, and upper 40s closer to New York City. So that is a crisp and cool start to the morning, and tomorrow's highs fall closer to 60. So a pretty dramatic drop in high temperature. That cool air continues to filter in moving into Sunday morning, which means as the marathoners are lining up, the race starts at 8 a.m. We expect air temperature in the city in the 40s. Then we got to talk wind, but this is the focus for today. You can see the wind direction starting to shift as our gust speeds peak between 30 and 35 miles per hour for the bulk of the afternoon. So it is going to be a windy one that makes it very difficult for firefighters, but the winds will settle down once we head into tonight, and the red flag warning will be allowed to expire this evening at about 7 p.m. But right now you can see posted for a lot of the area. The hour by hour, I know we started cloudy with a few showers, but check that out. By midday, we're clearing out the cloud cover, and from there, it's warm and windy. 78 the forecast high for today. The fire danger will remain elevated. Tonight, clear and cold with a brisk breeze, and then tomorrow, quite a bit cooler, right? A high cap closer to 60, but we're back to the sunny sky and the crisp feel. It really is right around that optimal range for the marathon on Sunday. Layer up if you're a spectator, but the runners are going to be really happy with this forecast, and the rest of us are happy with the warm-up coming again next week.
Absolutely. No complaints over here. Thank you so much, Danny. A spooky tradition like no other, when thousands of people turned out to take part in the 51st annual Greenwich Village Halloween Parade last night. The event brought to life a celebration of cat-inspired costumes and floats. The parade's director says this year's theme was influenced by what many took as an insult on the national political stage.
The minute that phrase was said about childless cat ladies, from Taylor Swift right down to the tiniest cat lady, everybody is on this.
Leading the parade this year as Grand Marshal was Tony Award-winning actor Andre DeShields, known for many roles on Broadway, including Old Deuteronomy in Cats, the Jellicle Ball. Very fun.
Cool.
I love seeing that video. It's fun. Still ahead this morning, a heads up for commuters in New Jersey. The major project that will close one pass station for nearly a month.
And the NYPD takes to the skies to try to stop teens from subway surfing, but officers say parents, they also need to get involved.